Do you struggle to make money in Tarkov? Well, today we have a little experiment here for you. We're going to be jumping in. We're going to be running our scav for 12 straight hours. Let's get to it. All right, so first and foremost, we're obviously not going to be running 12 straight hours of a scav, but we are going to be doing a little bit of an experiment here, and there's a couple of reasons behind this. We all know that scavving can make money, and I feel like that there are lots of different ways to be able to do that in Escape from Tarkov. You can have your preference on map. There's certainly some maps that are going to be much more beneficial than others, but I figured today I wanted to see how much we could make over a 12-hour period of just running our scav just about every reset. So I want to show this really quickly because there's a few reasons I'm doing this. The first and foremost reason that I want to jump in is I need some money. We're working through some task progression. We have just about 500,000 rubles. That's not very many. We've been spending a lot to get our hideout upgraded. Bitcoin is absolutely killing it right now, so we want to find an opportunity to get some Bitcoin farm going. The other thing is I finally had some success and was able to grab our advanced current converter from labs here today, and so I want to work towards getting essentially the last of the upgrades here in the hideout, which is solar power and then subsequently Bitcoin farm level 3, and then I just need weapon rack. Other than that, we are rocking and rolling. We have everything cruising and we are good to go. Solar power is obviously super beneficial for helping and making this even more efficient, reducing the burn on the generator and the fuel. So that is really good. So that's the goal today, essentially, is to do a few things. See how much money we can make. Obviously, if we can grab any of these items and or work towards getting more euros, that's really good. We need quite a few $1 million in order to get the last bit of this. In addition, I'm going to look for the last few things I need for level 3 here on the weapon rack. I'm a couple levels away from mechanic, so we're going to see if we can grab some of the metal spare parts, some more of our energy saving lamps, and get ready for this install as well. And then finally, we'll see if anything that we can grab towards getting Bitcoin farm level 3, but honestly, we really just need CPU fans, and we're going to be looking for the pressure gauges as well, and then we are rocking and rolling with that leveled up as well. So that's what we're going to do. So I wanted to just show this too. So I am rocking a level 3 intelligence center with a really good reduction on scav cooldown timer, 36.05%. So that's going to help us get in plenty of scavs. In addition, I want to just showcase really quickly if we can load. Finally, I am sitting at 2.39 rep with Mr. Fence, so I want to continue to work this up. Obviously, see if we can get it closer to 6. My plan here today is to do a good variance of everything. I'm going to try to hit every map. I'm going to spend some time in each of them. I do want to be able to get in maps that I can get in really quick in queues, so I will be spending a good portion of my time in interchange. This video will then probably just be a compilation of some of the better finds, some of the better loot pulls that we were able to grab, and we'll kind of just wrap it up at the end with how much money we were able to make. If we get any really spicy raids, we'll be sure to throw that in there if we get any good PMC interactions or make any friends along the way. So that's the goal. We're sitting at 566,000 rubles. And we have a good amount of stash space ready to rock and roll here. 5,000 euros and $631. And we'll see what we get after we wrap this up. It's currently almost exactly 2 p.m. So we'll be running this until about 2 a.m. and jumping in. And I think our average scav timer reset is, I don't know, 10 minutes, maybe somewhere around there. So we're going to jump in, see how much money we can make. All right, so we just actually finished up, and I meant to show this here at the beginning, but we just finished up our second raid, had our first survive out of 2, and I wanted to just quickly show where we sat from a scav perspective in terms of statistics. So keep in mind that there's an additional raid here, there's an additional KIA, and 1 additional survive, but this is how we're sitting. We have a really good survival rate here on our scav. We have 0 kills, although not for not trying in our first raid, and that's where we're sitting. So figure I'd throw these stats in there as well for us to keep track of. This first raid is starting out very interesting. This guy's back here for sure. Let's see if we can sneak in and kill him. Now again, normally I wouldn't push this here just to make some cashola, but drop a PMC and get a gear, get a kit. It's not bad. It's 2 in. Dang it. Okay. All right. Yo, hello? Hey, man. I'm a scav. I'm below you. Do you know where the complex parking extract is? Yo, hello?
Hello?
What's up, dude?
What's going on, Mike?
You a scav, bud?
You for anything? What's that?
Are you a scav?
I can't hear you, man.
Are you a scav?
No.
Oh. Well, I am. I'm just looking for the extract.
Which extract?
The Concordia or whatever the apartment complex one parking is.
What's it like called? What's the name of it?
Cardinal Apartment Complex Parking.
Oh, that's literally the only one that I don't know. I think that's one of the new ones.
No worries. I think it's around here.
Concordia will be, let's see, it'll be, do you mind if I shoot real quick and just like you look at my bullets?
No, I said Concordia. It's Cardinal, which is like right here.
Cardinal. Okay. I see. Well, I'm not gonna kill you. You can go on your merry way.
Yeah, I'm just gonna hang out here and try to find this extract.
Cool, man. Me and my buddy are just gonna continue along. You have a good one, man.
Yeah, you too, bud. What a raid. Oh my god. Chuck up our first PMC kill on our scav here on streets. And some nice loot to boot here. A little Baggerly, a little nice M4 action. Didn't grab a whole lot, but we did grab our live access key card here. Let's see what else this guy had on him. A few extra attachments here, which is nice. Can't remember if I'm the one who threw everything in here or not. Was energied up. Very nice. Oh, that's a good little. He didn't kill a ton of scavs, but he killed a few. Get him with the heady. All right, a little bit of woods action. We got some time here. Some magic happened. Nice little sniper, which is why I chose to bring it here. Ooh. What did I just see right here? Hold up. I don't know if that was a scav or a PMC. He definitely had a secondary gun on his back. Answered my question. I didn't think so. Got him. Dude, freaking got him. Dude, heck yeah, man. Let's go. Bro, let's go. Nice. Man, loaded to the gills. I was like, hello? Dude, oh, man. Dude, that's so huge. It's Mosin. Coming in clutch. Plus some more class 5 plates. Look at that. We definitely chested this guy hard with that first shot. And we finished him off. This is a nice AK-12. This is cool. He gave us the loot. All right. The journey comes to an end. This was actually a really fun experiment and a really interesting way to go about it. So, before I share my thoughts, drop a comment down below. I'll give you a few statistics here in terms of how we went about doing this. Again, a couple of things I want to say up front. I, of course, did not actually run 12 straight hours of scav raids, but this was done just a little bit over probably a 12-hour period. And we're kind of capturing all our thoughts here after I've taken a look at some of the footage and a few things as well. So, give you a couple of upfront stats here, and then we'll jump into money made and a handful of other thoughts. 21 total raids in that time period. We had actually a pretty good run here. Of those 21 total raids, we had 4 deaths and 17 survived. So very, very high survival rate, which was really, really cool. If you recall at the start, we had 0 PMC kills as a scav, and we ended up picking up 4 over the course of this, which was actually really, really cool. So I want to dive into, again, the methodology here. You can definitely play whatever maps you feel like. And like I said in the intro, there's lots of maps that are going to definitely have a higher potential chance of making you a whole lot of money. I do think, at least from a very, very small sample size, that there are also maps that you're going to be more likely to survive and more likely to get killed as a scav. And that's just going to be due to number of players on the map, certain pinch points, and some of the high traffic areas with the good loot, and others that are not. I will also say, for me personally, I wanted to use this experience to explore a few maps and learn a little bit more. Streets is a map that's talked about very, very consistently in terms of being able to find really, really high quality loot, make a ton of money, and I absolutely believe that. I personally don't know Streets very, very well, and Lighthouse is another one that I know pretty well, but this was a good opportunity for me to jump in and to kind of learn some more of the spots, some more of the locations where we could pick up some of some of the higher tier loot, hopefully, and still make it out. So 21 total raids over that period of time. It's pretty good. Drop in the comments below how much money you think we made up to this point. I'm going to transition over and we'll share the stats as well. So let's get over to that real quickly. Okay, so again, I had a ton of fun. As you can see here, we went up to 79 total raids. Keep in mind, we started at 58. I showed you my stats 2 raids late, so I do apologize for that. So 79 total raids, 66 survives, and then 13 deaths. We were in raids for quite a while. Now, I will probably show and hopefully enjoyed some of the clips and highlights from this little experiment. But overall, it was really, really good. I had a lot of fun, and we ended up making some progress. We did not take any extracts, which was the one thing that I was kind of hoping to do on a handful of the maps, but ultimately did not get there. 2.67 here up from fence, so that's a pretty good little change, and you probably already were able to capture. We made just about, well, 4 million rubles, with some caveats. The things here in the bag are things that I got during my scav case run, so disregard all of that. I kept this as pure and as clean as possible in terms of kind of maintaining what we were picking up. I did run a few things, obviously, so scav runs and stuff, but we didn't sell any of that stuff. We just socked it away. I was making some SJ6s and some other things. We've waited to sell all of that stuff and a few other crafts as well. So just about 4 million rubles, not including all of the money that we have to grab from here. So let's jump in. Let's grab this. That's pretty good. That's pretty good. That is all of the barter items and different things that we ended up selling. And we're looking pretty good. We're looking pretty good here. So that's another what? We had about 560K at the start of this. We're at 7.1 million rubles over that time. And that's really good. We're going to be able to do a lot of things. That also does not include all of this stuff that I am choosing to keep. I will tell you, so of the 4 player kills that we got, we survived 3 of those raids. Here's the dog tags right here. That was actually really fun. I had the most success with player kills on streets. 3 of my player kills came on streets. We had one player kill over when we ran one of our woods scav runs as well, and we absolutely got just a dirty Mosin shot that I'm hoping that I included as part of the in the edit. I'm sure I will, as part of the clips here. So we decided to also keep all of these things. Why are we doing that? Well, one, we're going to use a bunch of this stuff. So weapon repair kit, fuel, a whole bunch of these metal parts. Obviously, some of the meds are just more beneficial for us to hang on to. Water filters, obviously, we're grinding that out. We're making moonshine, so it makes sense to keep that. And a handful of the rest of this stuff is going to be for barters or for upgrades in the hideout that we talked about at the beginning. So getting our solar panels was the main goal of this, was to at least grind some money to be able to do that. And I think actually we're going to be, I'll say, relatively close to being able to do that, at least probably getting the euros, which is really, really good. We picked up 17 $144 and 121 euros during the course of this. We got a lab access key card. We got a Gingy keychain and a handful of keys, actually. Negotiation room key was really cool. We got an opportunity to use this on streets. We got an RBRS key and the RBKORL key. Not super crazy anything here for money, but some good keys that we had not had before, which was cool. We got a couple of quest items as well. We got some melatonin, which we're going to turn in for our samples task, which is really cool. And again, we picked up some good stuff. We've got a found and raid M4, which we need. We found this is an M4 we took off of a guy in the Baggerly. We got some level 5 plates. We got some scopes, some suppressors. We got a flare gun. We got some more level 5 plates, some really, really good ammo over the course of this. We got M80, M993, some LPS, a whole bunch of M995, some good 5.56, and some good 5.45 ammos, BP, BS, 7N40, some SP6. I mean, we just across the board, I feel like, did really, really well. And again, a lot of these barter items, I think we picked up just about all the CPU fans we're going to need. We picked up some dry fuel that we need to get our Red Rebel. And again, super, super successful series of runs. So let me talk about where I went and just dive into that a little bit. So of those 21 total raids, we spent the most amount of time on interchange. We did 8 interchange runs just because I'm the most familiar there, and I needed a lot of these barter items. I will tell you that interchange by and far, without a doubt, was the most successful for me in terms of making money from just all the barter items that we were able to find. Again, obviously, I'm able to understand. I have a good pathing and good route for that. Anywhere that you can do that, you're going to have an opportunity to make some money. We did a lot of night interchange runs, which generally decreases the player count a little bit, and we were essentially able to avoid most of that, which was really good. I don't think we died on interchange at all. We did 4 on Lighthouse. I think that actually accounts for 2 of our deaths is on Lighthouse. 1, we just were trying to make it out from water treatment plant with some good loot, and we got killed by a rogue that I did not realize was still alive, and then we also got killed by a player there. That one was pretty successful in terms of loot. We found some decent stuff there. Not too upset about that. But we didn't venture into the water treatment plant only the one time, and I think had we done that, we might have had more success in terms of finding some higher value loot. However, it also came with, again, the opportunity that we could not make it out at all and get nothing. So we went to streets 3 times, survived 2, died once, and that was one of the times that we had gotten a player kill. We were on the way out and actually ran into another player, and unfortunately, we were not able to win that PvP interaction. We went to woods 4 times, and then reserve, we finished up with a couple of chances on there. And I will tell you that outside of interchange, streets actually ended up being a very, very successful map, as I anticipated, even without us knowing a ton of the locations. I have a general idea of some of the places to go, but we actually had some pretty good success there, checking some spots and just kind of roaming around and having some fun, checking duffel bags, checking some of the buildings, and just playing around there a little bit. So that ended up being a really, really successful map for us. So all in all, making money, again, is always a hot topic in Escape from Tarkov, and there are plenty of ways to go into it. Your scav ends up being a fantastic way to do that. Very much risk-free. And again, if you get really comfortable with a map, again, like I am with interchange, this can be a great opportunity to pick up some good cash, especially now in the wipe with so many of the things, so many of the items and the barter items still selling very, very well as people upgrade their hideout, as people work to finish some quests or do some other barters. There is a ton of potential money to be made. Obviously, on the other maps like Lighthouse, like Streets, you can go to those high tier loot locations and probably have some success as well, especially if you're very familiar and comfortable with that map and have a good route. So lots to do. It was really fun to explore. I really did actually enjoy this. And again, we grinded, I would say we grinded, I don't know. There's probably, it's really hard to say because so much of this has actually pretty good pricing. I would say, I'll conservatively say we made 8 million rubles, but I definitely think there's probably more than 1 million rubles here in gear, guns, ammo, armor, and all that other stuff that we were able to pick up. I mean, just alone. Labs access key cards, just about 200k. So I enjoyed it. Hopefully you enjoyed the video. If there's some pathing or some questions or anything else that you'd like to see from me, especially my interchange route, please drop that down in the comments below. Always looking for good opportunities to help folks and again show that these things can be done. So you get a chance to run your scav, go out there, make some money, continue that grind as you level up that hideout, maybe move towards capo or lightkeeper or whatever your goals are, even if they're just max traders. It's all good things as you jump into more Escape from Tarkov, hopefully this way. So I'm going to flash some socials. Like, comment, subscribe. Be sure to check out at the end screen here some other videos that we have on the channel. We're doing a hardcore series and a solo experience called the Escape playlist as well. So we kind of showcase how we work through quests and do those kinds of things on that account. And again, hardcore, we have a little bit of a unique set of rules, but it ends up being really fun, really intense, and we've had some absolutely awesome moments. So be sure to check some of that out. We're posting those videos very consistently every week to keep you updated and hopefully keep you entertained. So check out some more content on the channel. We would really appreciate it. So be sure to be back. I've been Doc. We are the Average Gamer Guys. As always, thanks for watching, and we'll catch you in the next video. Peace.